Hey there. Excuse me. Hello and welcome to another edition of WTF. What the French Toast. The reaction channel that allows us to peruse the internet, find topics and subjects that interest us, and allows us to break it down real time for you. And as always, all the content in the Jazzy Groove Rainy Day Podcast family of shows is brought to you by the power of five. If you like what we're doing, if you rock with us, show your love and support the channel. At the very least, hit the like button. It's free. And now, without any further meddling around or pussyfooting around or whatever, let's get into it. Today's show, again, is a topic that we get into a lot here, and that is the delusion of modern day women. Now, I was looking at of No Fugazi Podcast. Shout out to you, Coolie, and all you guys at the No Fugazi Podcast. We appreciate you. We respect you. And this was an older one where he almost kicked off every girl for, shall we say, stupidity. Now, there's one part that I got queued up that I want to start out with. Excuse me. And we're going to look into that. We're going to get into that. We're going to go backwards. We're going to see where he almost kicked everybody out, and we're going to talk about that. But without any further ado, let's look at the video.
Girl 25, she doesn't lose her value just because, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, at least.
So there's no other logical reasons that you could use for a girl with a high body count that how much damage she could do to your son. You said that girl with a low body count, well, it's possible that she could, have FOMO, fear of missing out. Well, she really hasn't,
She hasn't had
any fun and experience, so she may want to experience fun, right?
That could also
But
be damage.
girl B, the girl that has 25 body counts, well, she's experienced a lot. Wouldn't you think that she would have fear of what she missed?
No, I think that she had experience.
Time out. What
and
do you
now
think
she's
is stronger? A stronger urge? Do you think what you miss is a stronger urge, or what you've never had is a stronger urge?
I think never had.
What you never had.
What you never had is a stronger urge.
How? When you never had
Go
it?
with the myth.
I can see this is going to be another one of those videos. And we're just getting into it. Let's give you some context to this video. The question was asked if you had a son and the son had two girls that he really, really liked, and they were all equal except for 1 point. And the point was girl A had one guy, girl B had 25 guys. Which one would you advise him to take? Now, in a normal society, the answer is going to be one. Because of the FOMO thing. If you got 25 guys that you've previously been with, chances are very high that one of those guys, at least one of those guys, the girl had imprinted on. And that's going to be the standard to which every guy after him is going to be judged. The girl with one guy, well, that's all she's ever had. And she broke up with him. She's pretty much, it's like, okay, it's done. I'm going to get with somebody else. And then he may be the one that she imprints on. And being that she wants to marry him, she's going to be the one who's going to provide him children, make his house a home, Everything that a guy typically wants, and everything that a mother wants for her child, and that's very, very important. She's going to provide to him everything that his mother wants for him. The woman 25, oh, her mother could care less. Just another dick. We'll be here when you get back, because we know he ain't taking you. But this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about delusion. The girls that you're looking at on the couch right now, those girls are PC whores. And what I mean by that is that they're politically correct whores in the sense that everything that comes out of their mouths is politically correct so that they don't offend anyone. That's no way to live. But they're women. And women are social by nature. They don't want to rock the boat. They want to get along with everybody. So they're going to say whatever needs to be said to get a general consensus going. Which is good in one sense. It's good in the sense that they're fostering community and getting everybody together. That's good. It turns bad when a decision has to be made and you got a bunch of people that are waiting for someone to speak out so they can all agree with it. That is textbook delusion. And I don't get it. Dead wrong. You've been proven wrong by both Coolie and Easy, the producer, on this one. And you're still going to stand on your square. Excuse me. You're still going to stand on your square. Why? What is so gosh darn important about your statement that you're willing to die over? That's the hill you're going to die on. That's your line in the sand. Make it make sense. Let's get back to it.
Yeah.
Because you
I
never
already
had
know
it.
what
A
he's-
wondering mind.
Curious
Kills
people.
the cat.
So women over here on this couch, Miranda gets it. Thank you, Miranda.
I know where you're going with it.
Yeah, you and
Because
you know.
only one is more pure. She's
To a man.
not. She's not fearful of
To
missing
society,
out.
to your
of
mother,
anything.
to your
Well, just
ancestors.
This is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Can I say something?
Yeah, 1 second, right? And then I'll get to you. So the point is that you can't miss anything that you never had.
And right there should shut down any discussion that they may have. Because that is the truth. It's an uncomfortable truth. Shout out to my friends over there. But it is the truth. You cannot miss what you've never had. And I'll say it again. You cannot miss what you've never had. Fear of missing out only works when you've already experienced it or you know someone's going to experience it and you desire the same thing. Everyone's going to a club. It's the spot. Everyone goes. You've been. We're all going. You want to come, girl? Oh, man, they're going to have some fun. I might miss out. That's fear of missing out. Same club. Everyone goes there. But you've never been. Hey, we're going to a club. You want to come? Nah, I'm good. You have no expectations of it because you've never experienced it. And these girls don't see that. Let's get back.
Missing is real strong. When a family member dies, you miss that person. You really miss it. When you ate something before it was really good, and it's like, ooh, dang, I had some hibachi at that one spot. That joint was good. I missed that. It's more a dire need for it, right? Fear of missing out is like, oh, well, yeah, we going out to the club and stuff like this. We about to do this. So I went to Cancun. Oh, I seen that. That was pretty nice. But it's like, oh, well, I wonder. That could be cool. They're having all that fun. Well, I could probably be doing that. It's a different. It's mystery. It's mystery in what you haven't had before. But there's zero mystery in what you've already had before, which makes that you yearn for it even more. So the point I'm making is that the girl that has 25 bodies, girl B, for your son, she had 25 dicks. There's a high probability that she definitely gonna miss one of them dicks. The girl that had one body, one dick, there's a very low probability that she'll miss that dick. And there's a very low probability that she'll even have fear of missing out, and that fear of missing out would make her break up the relationship.
Don't forget STDs also. Y'all forgetting the most important part. STDs.
We could
But
go
they
on
said
to the
that
STDs
he said both of them are the same.
Other things.
He said both of them are the same.
But anyways,
so then body 1
you
and
said
body
that
25 would
you'll
both
choose
be.
body. You'll choose girl, the girl with one body count. Fair enough.
No, I'm just saying I'm putting it in a different perspective. I see your perspective.
I swear. It's not a perspective. You need to see that. Can't nobody be that stupid. And yet you sit there. There you are, being that stupid.
But I also see like the other side of things.
So which one would you choose for your son?
I don't think I would choose.
That's the third girl I would love to sit down with. But I don't know because it would take everything I had to not pimp smack her. Your son in this situation, the person you gave life to, you carried him in your belly for 9 months. You spent, let's say, 22, 23 years guiding him, disciplining him, prodding him, and helping to sculpt him into the man he is. And he takes what you say seriously because you're his mother. Women know women. So if he asks you, he obviously values your input. And you being a woman, you know her for what she is. But you won't answer the question properly, will you? You won't answer it correctly because it won't advance your narrative. And I'm so sick and tired of all this. You know how you would answer your child. But because this is a podcast and others in the sisterhood will come see this, you won't do it. So you give the PC answer. Which does nobody any good. you're in a space where you're going to get real questions. And they expect real answers, not carbon copied answers, not duplicate answers, and not hypothetical answers, and not am I feeling answers. And that's why I'm not going to do a podcast like that. That's why I can't do a panel. That's why I can't do a panel. Because I don't have the patience for it. This is a reaction show and I'm already heated. And this isn't even my show. My show, oh, forget about it. You, out. And if you know guys don't like it, you can go too. I'll do this show by myself. Let's get back to it.
I can't.
Well, this is exactly why women shouldn't lead in the society or in any relationship or in the world. They can't even make a decision on what will be best for their son. Someone that you birthed, you made a copy of this individual. You literally made a copy. He's a copy of you, and you can't decide to. Well, one girl has a 25 body count, and one girl has a 1 body count. You can't use. You don't have any discernment to make it the logical decision. Of course, the girl that has 25 body counts is a horse for the streets. Your ancestors wouldn't like that woman. Her ancestors doesn't like her. They're looking down at her. God doesn't like her. God looking down at her. Everyone looking down at that one woman that have a 25 body count. Not only that, she won't be a good long-term mating choice for your son. The probability is extremely high that she'll divorce him and go back to one of the other 25s.
I called it. He said it another way, but that's what I was getting. That's the thing I was getting. I was looking at. That's the point I was trying to make. And the truth is, she could answer it. She didn't want to. That is the cold, hard, honest truth. She knew the answer. But she's not going to tell you because it'll make you look good and make her look bad. So she didn't say it. She knew it. Another thing that drives me crazy was at the end of the podcast, they always ask, did you learn anything? The true answer is no. I'm not going to take anything you said into practice because I don't believe what you said. That's what they think. Will they say that? No, because again, they look to be politically correct. Or they'll wait for the first person to answer the question, and you get, I agree ad nauseum. These people are disingenuous at best. And they're craven liars at worst. Their entire existence is based and predicated in lying. What do I mean by that? Let's look at the aesthetics first, right off the bat. Let's start from the face and go down. She's wearing cumbrellas. Your lashes aren't that long. She got makeup for days. hide those pock marks. She's got lipstick on. Your lips ain't that red. She's got trunk jewelry for days. She's got extensions in her hair because your hair, Lord knows your hair ain't that long. She's got provocative clothing on because looking natural just won't do. They got fake eyes, fake nose, fake lips, fake hair, fake butt, fake breast. And yet they want a man who's honest and pure. But you'll never be. Ever. I remember watching a Fresh and Fit podcast. Shout out to Myron and Walter on them and the crew there. And they were talking about and then Myron simply said, all right, take your makeup off and let's see if you look the same. Now, women that didn't have a lot caked on, they look pretty much the same. But there were a couple there that took it off and it's like, no. And just a few days ago, they had a show where there's a larger woman who showed her head Instagram, and it didn't look anything like her. Nothing. You looked at that, looked at the pictures, and you're like, who's she? Because that's the one I want to talk to. Lies. Lies. And more lies. And one of the greatest lies we're ever told is a woman goes for personality. That's a straight up lie. Because the first thing you see on somebody is not personality. The first thing you see is looks. If you're attracted to the looks, then you get to talk to them, and then you start to see the personality. And you don't see that straight away either. That comes with time. And that's where girls get bamboozled. Because the guy plays the game for as long as he possibly can, thinking by the time she sees the real me, I'll have hit it. So that's a lie. If he doesn't have a good personality, I'll leave him. Bull. If he looks good, you might forego the personality, at least for a little while, because he looks good. Ain't no shame in it. We're all superficial to a certain extent, every last one of us. Some of us just hide it better than others. I feel better. Let's get back.
I don't agree.
Or get a new nigga.
I don't agree.
Unfortunately, I don't agree because
Okay, well,
you can wake up
how old
any
did you say you
day
were?
and decide. It doesn't matter. You can wake
23,
up.
right?
You
Everyone's
can wake
23
up
on this
any
count.
day and decide anything. So
Yeah, but the point of being a mother and a parent is giving your kids guidance. So if your son is literally asking you,
but there's always
Mom,
gonna be those two girls are never gonna be the same. There's gonna be something about another one of them that.
It's a hypothetical. Excuse me. It's a hypothetical. We know that no two people are exactly alike. And in other news, water's wet and the sky's blue. What's your fucking point? You're just talking to talk. And you're becoming very annoying.
I'm gonna like more over the other, and it has nothing to do with their body count.
You could like it. What priority A is a woman's body count for a relationship?
To you?
No, to all human beings, because it's more of a priority to that woman. The girl that experienced more, the promiscuous woman. Forget about what society.
So because she experienced more, she's promiscuous.
Yes! Yes! Abso-stinking-lutely. She's the poster child for promiscuity. 25 bodies and not even 25 years old. She's been through a lot of dick. Shut your mouth. Shut your young mouth when old folks are talking, or when grown folks are talking. You might learn something if you shut up and listen. That's something, excuse me, that's something that we sorely miss today. And that is, people talk past each other all the time. They talk at you. They never talk to you. There's always a gotcha, trick questions, and things like that. Talking just to hear yourself talk. You know what he's asking you. You know what your response should be. But oh no, you're not going to give it to him, are you? No. And why? Because it doesn't jive with your worldview. That's when you hit it. What do you want me to say? I don't want you to say anything. I want you to answer the question as it was asked to you. And if it makes you think, so be it.
That's what we're talking about, promiscuity.
But when a bitch not freaky enough, he fucking Sarah down the block. That's super freaky.
Exactly.
That's not true.
Yeah,
all right.
To you. Oh my God, I can't. Next.
To you.
We can get on that. Let's move it right
These are all
along.
opinions.
What about?
No. Whenever a woman says it's not work like that to you, what she's really saying, and again, shout out to Myron, because this is womanese. What she's really saying is that it's the guys she deals with. And because it's the guys she deals with, she plasters that over to everybody. It's not everybody. It's your circle of people. That's why when girls say, "Oh, men are trash," they know the guys she deals with are trash. And that's when logic kicks in. If everybody you deal with is trash, It's time to start looking at you and what you're attracting, and maybe, possibly, just maybe, expanding your circle of people. Start meeting different people. See how they act. See how they move. And then formulate an opinion. But no, we can't have that. That's too much like doing the right thing. We can't have that.
About you, China. So I'll just repeat the question and make it very concise. So if your son came to you, he said, "Ma, I want to marry. I got two girls. They both treat me the same. Which one should I marry? One girl has a body count of 1. The other girl has a body count of 25. Which one are you advising your son to marry?"
He gonna have to fuck around and find out.
So
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. But you gotta fuck around and find out. Let's see if he actually threatens to kick the chicks out now.
on your own experience.
But it's
So
not even
what
my
I'm saying is
experience.
that
Looking,
it takes skill for a man to have sex. What you're doing, you're assuming attraction. You're assuming that the guy is already attractive. It takes a lot for a guy to be attractive to most women. It takes a lot for a guy to be attractive to one woman. Because guess what? All of you ladies, say if a man walked in here that was your type, or you out in a club, you seen him, he's fully your type. Fully your type from top to bottom. He's your type. But if he says the wrong thing, you will disqualify him.
Get the
But guess what? Y'all not special. Even the whores do that. Even the girls that's out here that you call that, oh, they're fast, they're easy, they'll sleep with anyone. No, they still disqualify those same dudes that say the wrong thing, that got stinky breath, that's awkward and weird and don't really know how to convey themselves. They still disqualify that the guys that don't have charisma. You saying that it's not a skill to have charisma? Yes, it is a skill to have charisma. Charisma is a huge skill because it takes practice to have charisma. How would I even know how to speak to a girl if I haven't practiced speaking with multiple girls?
I'm
You think
just
I'm
saying,
just
like,
gonna
being
have
yourself.
charisma just by speaking to a girl?
You can't just be yourself around somebody.
It takes skill to acquire charisma that's going to be authentic to yourself. What are you talking about?
I didn't know it takes lessons to talk
No,
to
not a lesson. It's not a.
That's because you're stupid. I didn't know to take lessons. And again, they're cherry picking what he's saying to try and get him into a gotcha moment. And it never dawned on me how often women do it till I started watching No Fugazi. So what you're saying? No, that's not what I'm saying. Listen. Oh, man. We're going to try and find it. Bear with me a moment.
She didn't care about the money. She built him up.
Yeah. Obviously, it didn't work out because
mom.
he was slacking. He didn't have the masculinity, the assertive, the dominance to keep you. He didn't have the leadership capabilities to keep the best guy that you can get. That's why you're attracted to high. Is average. Anything above 5 is above average. Anything below 5 is below average.
Right.
So like a 5 is an average looking girl. A 6, she's good looking. A 7, she's very attractive.
Right.
At 8, that's when it gets into you model status. A 9 is okay, you on TV, you model status. And 10s really don't exist. 10s is kind of like when you in a relationship, you chose a 7, you in a relationship with her, you married her, in your eyes now she's a 10. She's all you see. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, that's the general scale.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Are you from
my eyes
Tennessee?
up. You set the scale?
Cause you the only
You set
10
the
I
scale?
see.
Or is that like a scale you seen?
No,
I said the
that's
same
just
thing.
I feel like
logical.
every guy sets their own scale.
Yeah,
That's true.
Not.
Because,
Well, everyone's
like I
gonna-
said,
yeah.
a guy can, one guy can look at you and she's a 10, but the next.
And one girl has a 1 body count. You don't have any discernment to make it the logical decision. Of course, the girl that has 25 body counts. Give an answer. China, can you give an answer or no?
Let's go to the woman. You said that you were going to her. She has a son.
Look,
She's been
she
waiting
got
to
a
get
son.
tagged
She
We're
in.
gonna
wanna
get
talk.
around there. This is my podcast. Wait your
just
turn. I'm
saying.
gonna get over there. We chilling. But you can't give an answer, right?
No.
All right, cool. What about you, Lee? Your father in your life?
No, and that got nothing
Your
to do
brother in
with
your
it.
life?
So, yeah.
Red flag.
And okay,
Red flag.
Okay, I agree. I agree. If I were a mother,
Yeah.
I would want my son to be with, I guess, the good girl. I guess you could say.
Okay.
But
Be specific.
it is
Who's a good girl?
the girl with,
With
the
the
one
lower-
body?
Okay, I just want you to say
Okay.
it.
But it is all up to my son, whatever he chooses, what he wants to do.
So, ladies,
And don't you think we all know that? Don't you think we know that? I can't do it. I can't do it. I apologize profusely for not showing the second part of the clip. I just can't do it. Because the more I move around and the more I listen to stuff, the worse it gets. And the more I lose what little sanity I've left. The women on the panel, on this couch, 1, 2, 3, are brain dead. Brain dead. And they're all in their feelings. It's all up to him. We know it's up to him. But again, this is a hypothetical question. We're asking you to think. It's to exercise exercise your brain and initiate and engage critical thinking. We know it's up to him. You don't have to say that. But he's asking, in this situation, he's asking you for advice. Now, we know that he'll take what you say, mull it around in your brain, put it up against what he knows, and make his decision there. We know he's going to do that. So why do you have to say that? And this girl in the middle, this China chick, she can't even answer the question. And this one here, Why don't you just go ask the person over there? No, this is my show. I'll ask what I want when I want. If you don't like it, there's the door. Hit it. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. I apologize, everyone. But I only have so much patience. And as I get older, I seem to have less of it. And these girls somehow manage to hit all the wrong buttons. But I'm not finished with you yet. Oh no. We're going to revisit this. And we're going to take it from there. So don't think you're getting off easy. Because the next time, I promise, I'm going to go all in.